I'm on day 3 of my Descript Pro trial, my 7-day Pro trial. And I gotta admit, I came into this not the most open-minded because I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I've been used to that for years and I'm very comfortable with that. I can do anything I want to do in that program. So I was like, hey, is this going to be a good fit for me? And I had a little bumpy first go at it, trying to figure everything out. Now that I've been in there for a little bit and figured things out, I'm really liking it. And I feel like I'm about this close to actually paying for the full Pro version for the full year. I think it's $144 if you pay annually for not the Pro plan, but the lowest paid plan that you can get in their subscription plans. For me, the biggest thing is the fact that I can just plug my camera in directly to my computer, my mic directly to my computer, and just start recording. And I don't have to set up cameras, set up lights, set up audio, and then transfer the audio files, transfer all the video files, take everything down, import them into my computer, arrange them in Premiere, and then I get started. With Descript, I turn on my camera, I turn on my mic, I press a button, and I'm recording. And then once I'm done recording, I press stop, and then I can start editing. And that alone has encouraged me to make more videos. I've made more videos this week than I have the previous couple of months combined. And I think that's just because of the ease of turn on, film, and then start editing and then publish it and then be done with it. So I really like that aspect of it. In addition to being able to recreate words with my voice profile using the Overdub feature, I've got a video about that if you want to check that out. And then being able to fix things that I said wrong or fix things that, oh man, I really forgot to talk about XYZ. I don't have to set everything back up and then record and make sure all the settings are the same, import it, and then keep going. With Overdub, all I do is just change the text and then it changes the audio magically. So I really like that, but I think the ability to just sit down, focus on the content, record it, and then edit it right away, that is what has me this close to just spending the money for the yearly subscription. The thing that's holding me back though, is I've got a really nice DSLR camera that I use. It's a Sony, and for some reason, it will no longer connect to the software. I've tried uninstalling it and reinstalling it. I've tried rebooting my computer several times. I've reached out to the customer care team at Descript. I haven't heard anything back yet, but it hasn't been a full day yet since I've done that. I'm definitely going to give them some grace on that. But yeah, I don't know if I can use that camera. I've got a workaround right now. I'm just really puzzled as to why it worked 2 days ago and now all of a sudden it just keeps saying failure to record. All kinds of different error messages that don't really mean much to me and stuff like that. So that's the one thing that's holding me back. But overall, I think the ease of just sitting down, turning everything on, and pressing record, focusing on the content, and then you're done, makes me much more likely to just sit down at the end of the night and do this. Whereas if I'm tired and I'm thinking like, man, I don't want to set up the tripods and then the camera and then the recorder and then all of the lighting set up and everything like that, and then take it all down, import everything into the computer, that takes a lot of time. So this is actually encouraging me to focus on the content because I can just sit down and press record and then I'm done, and then edit it really simply in this editor here. And to be honest, there are some things that I'm still doing in Premiere Pro these last few days where I will do the recording directly in Descript, do some light editing, add some stock footage from their really robust library, and then I'll export it and then pull it into Adobe Premiere Pro for some color correction, for adding my end screen in there for YouTube. The part where it's like a blank screen and then it shows you the thumbnails of other videos that you might want to watch. I'm not sure how to do that in Descript just yet. Also adding like a lo-fi audio track across the whole thing, copyright free audio track. I don't know how to do that in Descript to apply it to an entire video. I'm sure that there's a way to do that, but by the time I figure it out, I could have it already done in Premiere. So I'm doing this hybrid setup right now. I do most of the content editing here in Descript using the editor where you just highlight words, cut them out, and then it does the editing for you, but then pulling it into Premiere and doing some of the heavier stuff that I only know how to do in Premiere, like a Ken Burns effect, slowly zooming in and slowly zooming out, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I feel like I'm 90% of the way there to justifying the $144 for the year, to just get me motivated to. It's like when you pay to go to a gym. You can work out at home, you can run on a treadmill at your house, you can do jumping jacks and sit-ups, whatever, but paying that membership fee is that little thing in the back of your head that's the guilt that's saying, hey, you can sit here and you can lay down on this couch, but you just paid 30 bucks this month to go lift weights with a bunch of old sweaty dudes. You better go do that, because otherwise you're wasting your money. So I feel like that in itself might be a little bit of a kick in the pants, a motivator to be like, hey, you're paying 12 bucks a month, you got to use this sucker, and force me to make the videos. Just start cranking out a whole bunch of videos for all of these different channels that I started. Yeah, like I said, I'm like this close. I'm not quite there yet, but I have come a long way since Monday when I first downloaded it, the free trial, and started getting there and playing around with stuff like that. But I am really seeing the value in this, not only just for people who don't have experience in something like a Final Cut Pro or an Adobe Premiere Pro, even for someone like me who is very comfortable in those programs. I think that there is a lot of value in just being able to sit down, press a button, talk for a little bit, press stop, edit it, and then be done with it. So I'm almost there. I will let you know how it goes these last couple of days of this trial and where I land in my decision. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. If you find these videos, I don't know if these videos are helpful, but I want to share my thought process as I'm evaluating whether or not this is something I want to invest my money in. And maybe the reason that you clicked on this video is because you are wondering the same thing. Is this worth it to you? Is this something that would be helpful for you? If there's any questions you have or any things that you want to see me try out before my free trial is up, let me know in the comments. If this is helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.